Hello, 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 and welcome to everyone to this live video podcast by Josie K. I'm Josie K, and I'm really excited about where the collective is standing today. All right, we have an opportunity right now as a collective to learn from our mistakes, right? What is it that's caused unhealthy energies, worries, and fears? Because it's a time of transformation, right? The universe is kind of dissipating the paths that led up to now and is opening beautiful doors for the collective. But you've got to choose love, right? Over fear, right? I want to move forward with a person, place, circumstance, situation, but I am fearful because of what happened maybe in the past for some at this time. So Spirit's Advice with the Messages from the Guides Deck by James Van Prague says, when it comes to relationships, in the relationship sector of my circle spread here, Spirit's saying, ask for guidance, right? How can I create something? How can I bring balance back into my life? Who is it that I can learn from? So that I can obtain more information at this time. So in the relationship sector, when it comes to family and friends, almost family more in personal readings, there has been a need, the requirement of helping the elders in our lives when it comes to guiding the children as school starts. Okay, it's a time to really trust in prayer when it comes to the situations involving children. We do have a feminine energy, so male or female, this is energies of an open heart, wanting to nurture, wanting to create. Okay, the feminine card looks like such, and it says, when you find yourself in need of sensuality, ferocity, spiritual connection, and receptivity, now is the time to open yourself to the wisdom and knowledge that is flowing through you, right? What is it that I'm working towards? What is it, this doorway? What is it that I want to create and move forward into so that I can leave past mistakes, people, places, circumstances that at this point no longer serve me? Okay, so if we're talking about the singles at this time, this is going to be a big time in September, where if we can choose love over fear in our thoughts and open our heart to, clarity. What is it that I want? Do I want, a long-term commitment, a traditional family situation, or do I put this person in the friend zone? So there's going to be, if there isn't already, a lot of thoughts about that. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. So Spirit saying, when you are ready again, express gratitude for all that you've received and vow to share your knowledge with those who need it. So it's really interesting that that's also in the relationship sector, because in the subconscious position, this particular deck is Spirit's way of saying, lead by example, right? I'm going to take care of, I'm going to help, I'm going to lift others up who need help at this time, be it family, friends, or even people who are just struggling. That's what Spirit is guiding the collective to do, right? Instead of sitting in our ego and casting out negative things and judging how people are handling things, this is about going back within and recognizing the mistakes we've made, right? The truth of what we should be doing to bring goodness and love back into this world. So Spirit's saying, lead by example. Starting now into the next 2-3 weeks, open your heart to the manifestation of your soul's purpose. I do feel like there's a lot of people that Spirit's trying to get to recognize that your soul's purpose is to help children that are hungry, right? To donate money to a cause that that you're frustrated about, right? We can replace those energies of frustration right now by leading by example, by asking others, where can I step in and help? Or this is the energy that's going to be around us here, especially by the second week, maybe the next 2.5 weeks from now. So In the creative aspects position, Spirit is really nudging the collective to get busy, okay? So there's a little bit of planning, right? What am I going to create for myself? How can I help another or others? Because Spirit's telling me to take what I've learned, push away from my fears, and lead by example here when it comes to others. They're saying, make each day count, right? You are very protected at this time, they're saying to the collective. What is your I am presence? What is the foundation you want to create at this time? For your passions will lead to your divine life purpose. So they're saying in the creative aspects position of the circle spread, do what you love and know that as you do so, not only is Spirit going to offer a gift from the universe in the creative aspects position of creating a new path in the area of career, creativity, family, or home. They're also offering up the Six of Thought energy, saying peaceful times are on the horizon if you follow Spirit's advice. You're going to recognize by the third week from now that the storms have passed and that now your destination is within sight. Some are going to receive some form of surprise here, that as you are working on creating a new path for yourself, that you are stepping into a new journey that you're very passionate about, that brings energies of I'm standing in a more solid foundation. So Spirit's saying when it comes to your creativity, you are protected here. For the next 3 weeks, you need to, oh my darn eyes, summon your strength back to make yourself whole. Focus on pure positive power. Your power, your health, your healthy, inspired, and sustained strength. So they're saying set the intentions by repeating this ritual day to day for the next 3 weeks. I am supported by the universe. I am strong. I am light, right? I am goodness and I am whole because I know what it is I'm working towards, and that eventually a surprise is going to come that I'm going to recognize as a gift from the universe, something that represents who I am and what I'm passionate about is opening new doorways for me. So there's a big nudge here to create day to day and to make each day count at this time, because many are going to step into a path, maybe advertising, teaching something via the internet, and it will grow and prosper on into the future because of the changes that will be going on outside of us. So from the third going into the fourth week from now, they offered up the card of understanding your body. All right. When we try to make someone be a certain way that is not ready to be that way, we need to kind of focus on how much that's affecting us. We can guide people, right? I can bring that horse to water, but I can't force it to drink. So we do have the Two of Action energy in the actions position, saying trust in your ability to make excellent choices at this time. There are opportunities all around you, so many will find this if they follow Spirit's advice in this video. If you just continue to move forward, right? The past is dissipating. Understand your body. Make sure, because I did see, I think, a health card here as well, that you recognize that as I'm planting new seeds in my life, right? I'm creating a beautiful garden, a new journey for myself, and I need to make sure that I'm healthy and strong personally. Because there's going to be a little bit of a waiting time. And I've been feeling this a lot for the collective. There's like 2 steps forward. I tried this, I painted something, and then kind of a waiting moment. And that's when Spirit's kind of stepping in to help for something to transpire, right? To lead you forward. So it's kind of like you take a step, Spirit takes a step, you take a step, and eventually you're starting to recognize that things are growing, right? We've got the number 2 here a few times, and it all has to do with rebirth, right? So I'm planting new seeds, goals, and intentions, new creative ideas or projects for myself. And slowly but surely, as I walk these rings closer, I'm starting to recognize that my actions are creating abundance. So they're saying as the collective focuses on helping others, on recognizing their own ego, right? What you wanted maybe wasn't good for you because you were walking in energies of fear. There's also a lot of messages here about forgiveness, right? So as soon as the collective chooses to forgive another or others because it didn't turn out the way that you approve of, right? That's when Spirit sends someone in. It's also like, as I'm doing what I enjoy day to day throughout the next month, I know that Spirit's going to see me start to shine, right? To start to feel joy and happiness and calmness in my life once again, which of course is a bright, beautiful aura whereby Spirit can see it's time to send someone in. So if you're single, there are spiritual unions that can take place. I'm not going to say all the way within September because we have this rebirth. This is, I am no longer a caterpillar crawling on the ground, getting stepped on, but instead I have planted seeds and I'm recognizing in the day-to-day aspects position that as I focus on me, I am never alone. I can allow people to come into my path and be playful, right? Love is patience and kindness, and lust is a completely different thing. So I can remain patient, kind, and put someone maybe in the friend zone, no matter how badly I want to raise this commitment, because I'm still walking in energies of fear. Some of the ego of the collective right now is an inability to trust. Okay, and it comes all the way down from the government, the leaders. How are we creating trust? How can we trust each other? They're also talking about how many have fallen into this ego energy because of COVID, believe it or not. Because the card here, and I was guided because we have 2 balance cards in the emotional aspects position by around the 5th or 6th week from now. This is all about feeling love and compassion during emotional isolation and disconnectedness. So Spirit's saying, as you create a solid foundation, doing what it is that you like. Now, a solid foundation could be a very just emotional and spiritual calm. Spirit's trying to bring the collective in to learn from your mistakes and to maybe write a book, to take what you have learned and lead by example here. Because this process will make the collective more attractive, right? Some are really focused on someone else and are trying to find happiness outside of themselves and aren't discovering the seed that needs to be planted within first. But those who are creating new things day to day, taking an hour or 2 out, or you shut off the TV, light a candle, play soft music, and write, draw, paint, do something that grounds you and brings back that inner child energy. Leading by example for many so that others can see, wow, that you're really a compassionate person. I want to do good like you. So, those who step up and manifest their soul's purpose right now will also start to feel a lot stronger when it comes to someone that maybe shouldn't be trusted. Where you can take authority over your path and manifest a purpose. So what is my purpose, right? Well, finding the soul purpose can take 7 to 9 months, 7 to 9 years. And so it's about trying one thing at a time, researching and learning. And it's not so much about getting to where you want to be, but it's about the journey of, okay, I learned and that didn't work. I'm going to ask for more information, but I'm going to continue to be a leader. I'm going to make every day count and let go of my ego because it's maybe affecting my health, my emotions in a negative way. So Spirit is saying, remember day to day throughout September of 2021 to the collective, you are never alone. It's time to clear your space from anyone or anything that involved energies of codependency. Addictions to person, place, circumstance, situation, or environment. It's now time to create and make it each day count, right? They're saying, we're going to give you the strength to the collective to accept the struggles that you are experiencing or have experienced as lessons, because that's why we're here. We choose a path, we go down that path. It wasn't a good path. We take the lesson and we step into a higher path, right? So this is a whole time of recognizing that things have happened because many were walking in their ego. They were talking, but they weren't listening. And now it's time to listen as to where you can help, as to what you can create for yourself. What is it that you can give birth to that will ground you? So like yesterday in the Zoomcast, the live Zoomcast, we had someone who finally started taking action, right? You can say, well, I would like to do this, but I don't have the time. Make yourself, even if it's 20 minutes to a half an hour, get those supplies. And she was painting, watercolors, and she recognized the calm that starts to return because there's just a lot of anxiety in the air. And we'll talk about that as well. So on the bottom of the deck, they're saying your thoughts will create your reality. Be of service and know that every single person has value. Okay. So remember to listen, maybe write down what you're hearing as we go through this live video podcast, because I can translate these messages, but then it's up to the collective to kind of write down what it is you are hearing, what it seems like as though Spirit's sending that message to you. And at the end of that, really go through and read, because you might find that you are very surprised. All right. So Aries Dawn, hello. Wishing you and everyone a very blessed day. Hello to Claire. Thank you so very much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, so we have Virgo here. Is there any chance for love this month? Well, things are starting to improve collectively because people don't want to walk in that shallow energy anymore. So if that's your energy, you're kind of in a similar position as the collective. But we're going to go ahead and look at your energy with the Game of Thrones deck here for Claire regarding love in the next month of September of 2021. All right. So we have the Four of Cups energies. Am I being offered a full cup of love or am I not? When will a true cup of love come? So Spirit is saying, when it comes to people who are out having a good time, people who are disconnected, that's kind of what they want you to recognize, right? So it's a time to rise above, but we need to recognize what wasn't working or who isn't the right person for us. Now, see, collectively, and I feel for you as well, Spirit's offering you up the nurturing energies of these lions and determination. Right? I am determined to nurture, but to also lay down connections whereby there are false offers. So it could just very well be that's your emotional energy right now into the next week or two. Now, in the thoughts position, you have the King of Coins energies. I don't know if you are thinking about someone who's in a leadership position, a father figure, someone who's very much focused on family and business, someone who may be older than you, who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So if you haven't met this person, it could be that they're going to kind of be in your thoughts here, maybe closer to the 8th of September. But Spirit is telling the collective, as well as yourself, to accept the situation and connections as they are, okay? And I've been seeing this card a lot lately for the collective, for personal readings. We saw it yesterday. It's a time for the collective to let go of trying to control how things are going to turn out, which person, place, circumstance, situation we want, because that's that ego energy. Instead, Spirit's saying, allow the situation to unfold as it will and free your mind, right? Take back control of what you're creating for yourself. Okay, accept that you have wonderful things in your life, that you have family and friends, that you have or want to find the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to your abundance. So that, now would be a good time to kind of plan marketing a product, starting a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, for that's going to help for you to kind of be able to ebb and flow in connection to others over the next couple weeks. So in the relationship sector, we do have the Star card. Okay, that is being served up with the Lover's energy. So we've got the Star being Aquarius, Lovers being Gemini in the relationship sector, or I am hoping, wishing, and praying for a passionate connection, for a new beginning, for balance in my life, so I can nurture with this determination. So, wish coming true when it comes to a passionate connection, maybe in connection to one of the signs I said, Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Gemini, around maybe the next 2.5 weeks. Okay, so that's energy like yours, or you're just, you know what, I know what I'm creating for myself, and I'm hoping, wishing, and praying for a passionate connection and new beginning. So Spirit is saying to you, just like the collective, over the next 2.5 weeks, trust that your visualizations, your affirmations will help for you as you pray to Spirit, for Spirit to bring a soulmate in. All right. So this is, I'm not going to worry about going out and finding a soulmate. I'm going to trust in prayer that Spirit's saying with the star card in the relationship sector that when I'm ready, they'll help for that wish to come true. So creatively, you're actually being assisted by Spirit with the major arcana, the Hanged Man, to kind of just stop and look at things in your creative aspect of your journey. How are you present at this time? What is it you are passionate about? What is your life's purpose that you were sent to this earth to do? Are you experiencing that now? Because Spirit's saying eventually, the more you start to feel stable and secure in your foundation, right? I'm happy, content, fulfilled day to day with or without another. Here comes some form of passionate realization, a surprise, maybe around the 3rd week from now. But, you know, with the Hanged Man energies, should someone come towards you over the next 2 to 3 weeks, stop and look at things from every perspective and know that you are protected. This card says you need to summon your strength back to make you whole. Focus on pure positive power, your healthy, inspired, sustained strength, and tell yourself, I am supported by the universe. I am strong. I am a beautiful light within, and I am whole. Therefore, I know I am protected. I am, right? Look at this. The I am present. I am presence, pardon me. I am creating who I am day to day, and I trust that my prayers will help for Spirit to send someone in when the time is right. So you may have to wait in the love arena until around the 4th or 5th week from now. We have the major arcana again. So we've got the Star, the Hanged Man. Spirit saying, we know what you're hoping, wishing, and praying for. Therefore, we're giving you the strength to create something that will ground you as you wait and observe those around you. For by the 4th week from now, if you follow Spirit's advice, you will start to obtain some form of clarity here about a new opportunity. So we have waiting, and we have hitting your market, but we have the Soldier. So for some, I'm finding out that there are lessons walking around, right? People we were meant to experience and learn from so we can rise above that. So many will be hitting their target by connecting with someone, but Spirit's saying, wait as you plant seeds, as you get to know someone very slowly, for we will bring clarity your way. But you've got to wait and observe, right? Patience. So in the emotional aspects position, we now have the Ace of Wands here. It's once in the collective position of creativity, and emotionally, there is, I know what it is that I'm working towards. You know, I know what it is that I'm passionate about. So I'm going to not sit in this room alone by myself waiting on another, but I'm going to turn this chair towards this table, and I'm going to continue to manifest new projects, ideas, that will bring me these beautiful energies of the Four of Wands. And we saw this a lot yesterday in the live Zoom cast in the emotional aspects position. This is what Spirit's trying to bring the collective to emotionally at this time. We had balance coming from 2 different decks here. So the action, time, and effort we put into something, it's going to bring balance into our lives. And we do have this water energy here. So this card says, it's a good time for an Epsom salt bath, crystal salt, essential oils, lavender, eucalyptus, and so on. So this, because this ritual is release and purification, a rebirth. Check this out. We have this in the day-to-day aspects position as well for the collective, and I'm feeling it for you. A rebirth to help usher you to the next phase of your story. Feel the weight you've been holding slip from your body and repeat these rituals. I am pure. I am balanced. I am everything I need. I am serenity. Okay. So this is like taking authority over your path, hoping, wishing, and praying that offers and opportunities, emotional connections come your way. I'm getting closer to now the third or fourth week, like I said, with this Four of Cups energies. Maybe you're connecting with a soulmate regarding someone who's in an authoritative position. But either way, Spirit's saying, if there are clouds of confusion regarding another or others, they're offering up the realization of unrequited love. So if one connection doesn't work, remember, there was a lesson to be learned here, and now you can rise above to a higher, better connection than you had before. All right, so what was my next position? Okay, right here. So we have, oops, this went down here. The 10 of Spears, right? So I'm going to lay down whatever is weighing heavy on my back. This could be home, family. This could be business, creativity. I'm feeling it for a lot of people. There is unfulfillment in the area of finances and career. So Spirit's saying now is the time to be authoritative over your journey, to lay down any form of codependency, okay? An addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment, or substance. To clear your space, right, of negative thinking so that eventually you can recognize a spiritual rebirth, that the seeds you have been planting are sprouting. Okay, so for a lot of people, this is as I'm connecting with like-minded people, as I'm learning from others. We do have a surprise connection, communication, or direction, realization here, where someone is thinking, yes, indeed, I was codependent on what used to be, right? What the universe is taking away. And now I'm going to clear my space so that I can go through a rebirth. So I can lay down what's been weighing heavy on my back and move into a more passionate and exciting direction here. So whatever you're creating at this time, there's going to be a realization of a new beginning, and the realization as well that a new connection is tied to this new beginning. So it's like if we don't take the steps into an exciting path that will bring us calmness. I just started knitting. I've also done oil painting, essential oil stuff. I learned pottery. You know, this is a time to really ground ourselves and take our mind off of what we've been thinking too much about. That's become a weight, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, they're saying as the collective leaves troubled waters behind, right? Swords representing sadness, worry, fear, anguish, pain, regret. That's when Spirit will send in the right person, place, circumstance, situation for you. So in the inner strengths position, they're saying we're going to send in this Knight of Cups energy, an exciting, communicative, playful energy. We're giving you the strength to take care of yourself by communicating with others where you stand, right? To remain playful. Even though things in the past didn't work out, some of the collective have ended up kind of cold and closed off, clinging to their finances, worried about money and things of the material. Spirit's saying, you know, we're going to light up your throat chakra, right? With this conversation card here. I'm getting excited. And it's through conversations with others where Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength to hang in there, maybe over the next 8 weeks, because that's coming out to me here. Hang in there because abundance is coming. You will hit your mark and clarity will also come as a result. For some, if you follow Spirit's advice, and for you, Claire, there's going to be positive recognition in a new direction. So Spirit wants to send someone to you, but they're saying you need to leave behind worries, fears, and concerns of the past for them to move you forward into the direction of a full cup of love offer. There may be a temptation that comes in here around the 4th or 5th week from now, but as you take authority over your path, as you look at the cup and see it for the truth, the more you know what you're praying for, the more spirit is going to, the more quickly, I should say, spirit's going to bring this spiritual union to you. So you may receive a lot of, if you haven't already, maybe from a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, received some form of playful information. Spirit's saying we're lighting up your throat chakra to communicate your truth about what it is you desire here, right? I want family, tradition, and so on. So in a 3-card summary here for Claire, we have some form of kind words and messages. And then we have the 7 of Cups energies. You're not alone. The collective has this in the subconscious position. These are energies of fantasy and illusion, right? Kind words and messages are just that. They may not grow and prosper. Okay. Again, if there isn't a king here, I'm really feeling like you might know who this is. We have a King of Cups. So if it's not a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, I've been waiting for someone to come into the King of Cups energies, open their heart, care for, provide, support me in a very positive way. But now I'm starting to, just like we saw the 6 of Swords energies here in the day-to-day aspects position. I'm going to leave troubled waters behind because I know that Spirit wants to guide me into, well, first of all, through a rebirth, into and towards a spiritual union that's meant to be. But I need to free my mind from what was, from old fears. Okay, now we have the 10 of Cups. So wishes coming true when it comes to a passionate masculine. And we saw that passionate energy in your spread over by the 5th or 6th week from now. So you may come into connection by the 5th or 6th week from now, even the 4th to the 6th week, who has fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, or just a very passionate masculine. Now we do have someone coming in quickly here with the Strength card. Could be, right behind that is the Sun, someone who has Leo in their chart. And here you are, right? Speaking your truth about what you desire. I desire a long-term traditional relationship. And then Spirit's stepping in with the major arcana Judgment, saying we're going to help for you to make the highest, best decisions. We're going to send you signs and synchronicities. And in the meantime, we're going to assist you with the Empress energy to giving birth to this 9 of Coins energies, to your own stability and security, your own independence, your own ability to just focus on the small, beautiful things in this life. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, I just saw the Magician. There may come a temptation here, and I'm getting it around the 4th to the 5th week from now. So Spirit's saying just continue to research what it is that fulfills you and trust that Spirit will eventually guide you into a new path of love. But yeah, there needs to be, like, I'm getting 3 conversations, 3 meetings, so that you can get to the truth of, has my ship come in or has it not, right? Here you are speaking your truth with the Knight of Swords energies, wondering with the 9 of Wands energies if you should continue to give to a situation. So here you are acknowledging the truth as you work with others in the area of creativity, finance, and career. And then we have the Lover's energy, passionate energy, maybe someone who has Taurus or Gemini in their chart, because I see the Lovers in the relationship for the collective here as well. Yeah, so Spirit's saying don't cry over spilt milk for the next month. Think about the next chapter of your life. You may be thinking about marriage, commitment, or partnership, but Spirit's saying focus instead on what you're creating for yourself, because you are going to connect with someone who's walking in their shadow energy. It may be someone tied to your past, but with the 6 of Cups energies, they're saying it's okay to come together with playful energy, because you, like the collective, like we saw on yesterday's live Zoomcast, also has the strength of the Death to say, you know what? No, that cup is empty. I'll wait for the next one, right? Yeah, because good things are coming. I'm feeling more of a surprise here when it comes to what you're creating for yourself. Bringing yourself out of sadness or depression, feeling backstabbed, and instead slowly but surely manifesting something that you were meant to create here on Earth, okay? So for those of you who are in here today, this is our journey, is to create. And right now, Spirit's saying it is time to lift up and help others, help the elderly, guide the children, help anyone that taking what you're angry, frustrated, or conflicted about from the mind and taking physical action to assist, because when we lift others up, so too do beautiful blessings come back. Hi, Cindy Edwards. Long time no see. Sag here. Okay, so I'm going to close for Claire. I do have new partners showing up for a lot of people. I've been talking about this lately, that by the end of 2021, many will meet, if not at the beginning of 22, a new partner. I think the universe is definitely burning away from people related to the past, because I keep seeing the release the X card. We saw it yesterday. I've seen it in a lot of personal readings. It's time to let go so that the new can come in. So Spirit can open that doorway and you can move excitedly into the direction of the manifestation of someone better, right? A spiritual union. Hi, Lachey. Amen. All right, so check this out. We've got Seeing Clearly for Claire for the next month. Look at this. Collectively in the actions position, taking action to push beyond obstacles into the direction of hitting your target, of planting seeds, of waiting patiently as you observe another. So we all need to remember we're the king or queen or whatever of our journey, and we get to say who can come in and who cannot, all right? It's either yes or it's no. It's moral or it's immoral, right? And as we overstep experiences that were not healthy in the past and go into the direction of something better, Spirit's going to send people in. Some are going to go back and repeat unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles with another person, but it's the same experience. And that's why Spirit keeps saying, we got to start moving forward. We got to find clarity here so that we can move into a new direction without that negative energy within our path. Hi, Lachey. Okay, so for Claire, the Seeing Clearly card says it's time to view things from a different perspective, right? You're the queen of your journey. You get to say who can come or go. Watch those unfold before you and remain balanced as you pray, right? As you call in your soulmate in the relationship sector, a wish could come true here. It's going to feel like a wish come true, maybe a passionate connection in the next 2 to 4 weeks. But then around the 4th week, whether it's that person or another, there's kind of a realization that someone may not be they're walking in their ego, but you'll have the strength to bring that full circle and move on to the next, right? So Spirit's saying you have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities, ! So don't worry about this pause in momentum. While you rethink your plan, in momentum, while you rethink your plan won't last. Don't worry. The pause in momentum while you rethink your plan will not last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it, right? Allow them to serve you. All right. So, boy, I feel like there could be 2 people here, one in the next 2 to 3 weeks. By the 4th week, it could be another. But this is about taking authority over the situation, having a conversation, getting to the point and moving on, or creating together with another. Either way, I feel like you are very protected in the relationship sector, just like the collective. Somebody may come towards you quickly and unexpectedly, as long as you have left those troubled waters and empty cups behind. All right. So I want to say a big thank you to Aries Dawn for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. I'm going to just quick pick up these cards. Okay, hold on a second. That goes there. This goes here. All right. So let's see. Sonia Wilson says hello to everyone. 5:30 a.m. here in New Zealand. Good morning. I hope you all have a great day. Believe it and it will be. Okay, got to go to work. Thank you so much, Sonia, for your blessed message. All right, so let's go ahead and where did I put this deck? There it is. Okay, so Aries Dawn, thank you for all you do. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that donation. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the messages that Spirit is trying to offer to the collective. And if you have a question because these messages are resonating for you, feel free to click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation. And in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and any questions or concerns by which you may have. And I'll do a reading. I'll stop the collective reading and do yours. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. All right. So I'm just going to kind of go through the cards, share the messages. Again, it's really helpful if you write down what it is you are hearing and then kind of go through that list afterwards, right? Whatever messages pertain to you. I might show some cards, but I'm just going to go ahead and kind of go through what I see with all of these cards. All right, so we started out with this deck. This is the Chakra Deck. Okay, so Spirit's saying we're trying to help the collective if they're not nurturing with determination those around them to start using that energy now. How can I nurture and help others? How can I, it's almost like Emperor energy, get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, and focused. Because this playing around, pleasure-seeking energy has just become a weight, right? I can no longer sit in these energies of, meeting those who are out for a good time or just kind of playing around and not setting goals, okay? We have many, and of course, this is more of a feminine energy wanting to put their love and heart into nurturing another person. And they're really ready for something like marriage, right? They're not going to walk in shallow energies anymore because, those who are will continue if they don't recognize that change that is needed within them. So a few different things. Which decks should I talk about? All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring in this card is the card, of power. So this is from the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. This is the energies of the elder or the lion. This is about, I'm going to set goals and meet goals, and I'm going to conquer everything between here and my intentions, between here and my prey. The number 8 has been a really big number lately, and it's like the infinity symbol. How am I going to overcome old patterns, behaviors, and cycles and rise above that and attain my goal, which is a deeper commitment, partnership, or contract? For some, if you've been thinking about creating something and marketing for weddings like flowers, jewelry, now would be a great time to start to plan the manifestation of that. Okay, Spirit wanted to talk to the collective about putting on this crown, right? I have learned, I have evolved, I have been through a rebirth, and now am taking the lessons I have learned and are setting goals and intentions to nurture others. So there's a lot of determination here to either help oneself, get rid of some form of codependency, or help another. Okay, so the worthiness card says when there's a need for external validation overwhelming you, remember the goddess Aphrodite. The goddess Aphrodite is the embodiment of self-love and beauty. She accepts love and adores herself unabashedly. Although your physical beauty was unsurpassed, her physical beauty, it was the beauty radiating from within that drew the eyes and admiration of those who look upon her. So it's a time to set the intention of rituals by saying, I am whole, I am beautiful, I am radiant, I am love. What success means to me right now, where I can nurture, where I can help another or others. because they're saying holistic. Okay, I've been talking about this a while. If you've been thinking about doing something, I feel like the spiritual businesses online are really going to start to amp up. Okay, so this is yoga, this is Reiki, this is offering an 800 suicide line. This is about knowing that as you do something healthy for yourself, so too can you guide another or others. This process of manifestation, they just keep confirming. And here we have the number 8 again, is realizing what it is that's holding us back when it comes to our emotions. So it's a really good time to write down, what is it that's holding me back emotionally, that's blocking my desire and my determination to nurture others. Are we walking in our ego? Are we stuck like this, saying this isn't going to work? I can't believe those people or this person. It's time to go and help others and to take that physical action, or at least to plan that over the next week or two. For some, they are wanting an engagement, right? Or a deeper commitment or partnership. They're wanting this traditional, beautiful outcome here, abundance, joy, and happiness. But Spirit's saying, accept the situation for however it plays out. Your path is already written, so don't get hung up on the little details. Instead, accept yourself. Accept the fact that someone either needs to be put in the friend zone, or that you're going to start moving forward with a very friendly, open-kinded heart. So acceptance. The acceptance card says, find your sense of place and purpose and peace to begin the journey back to your heart. A quiet space where you can remain undisturbed. Again, finding that time to kind of free old emotions by setting goals and intentions will not only help your mind, it'll help cleanse your soul. Okay, clear your mind, ground your body. You can use slow, deep breaths to help ease this mental space. Follow these intentions by communicating these rituals of I love myself, I support myself, I speak my truth, I walk my path, I receive as I give, I accept all of me unconditionally. Even if someone else doesn't during the next couple weeks, I've got these energies of worthiness, the ability to move forward with determination, the ability to nurture or help someone else. There are elderly, again, and children who need help or guidance at this time. I have learned this through personal readings. So in the relationship sector, right off the bat, with the chakra card, chakra deck, we have the truth card. Okay, so in the next 2.5 weeks, it's all about a feminine who's wanting to create something new, but they're unaware of the truth of the situation, right? So again, communication, and we do have this in the inner strengths position. Spirit's lighting up the collective's throat chakra to get beyond any obstacles and challenges, right? To have a conversation with others. So Spirit's giving you the strength to converse, right? Speak your truth about what you want. Because that's what will bring you balance, right? It's either yes or it's no. But either way, the truth sets one free. So we do have some here in the relationship sector who are connecting with the Gemini in the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, or just a passionate connection with the lover's energy, whereby there starts to feel energies of despair, right? Maybe there's an imbalance. There's definitely a feminine energy in the relationship sector, a desire to nurture, right? I'm not going to nurture those who aren't the right ones for me. I'm going to continue to trust in prayer in the relationship sector. So if this is your question relates to career and finance, creativity, projects, or your soul's purpose, Spirit's saying now is the time of planning that. Okay, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's about researching, getting some supplies, practicing some form of craft, looking in the direction of new apartments, new homes, new locations, trusting that as you create new beginnings for yourself, right, a more solid foundation in the creative aspects position here, that you will start to share or give off this I am presence, right? I am protected as I create. And then we have this surprise card. Some may be traveling to and fro around the 3rd week from now, and there is a surprise connection. But again, Spirit's saying they've got the 3 of abundance here in the foundation, should this have been a Celtic spread. Your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose, and that process will bring peaceful times. So as you travel, be present and know that you're protected as you focus on solidifying your own personal foundation, emotionally, spiritually, and so on. For a surprise may come. All right. So when we get into the actions position, hi, Tamika. And Tamika says, hello and blessings to all. Lachey says, thank you, Tamika. I love you guys. All right. So in the actions position, we started out with this, which is beautiful. So for those who are grounding themselves, finding their joy, finding contentment, freeing their mind, helping others, your actions in the actions position will eventually bring the collective some clarity here. Oh my gosh, my actions have helped for me to hit this target, okay? That card says to bring your goals into focus. Your soul's truest, highest aspirations. Pardon me, I'm getting a whole bunch of messages. So remember repeating the ritual or intention of my goal is attainable. My aspirations are true and right for me. My spirit is now soaring. And with this talisman here, my potential is now actualized. As I set goals and intentions in the actions position and go into the direction of them with great determination, as I use that power card to set goals and meet goals, I'm going to receive some form of clarity here. And it may come in the form of a surprise for those who are creating a new financial or creative direction for themselves. Look at in the actions position, there could be a realization here around, and I'm getting this towards the 2nd of October of 2021, that the seeds you have planted are taking root. So I asked for confirmation with the Guardian Angel deck for the actions position, and we got the 2 of Action card. So this card says, trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunity all around you if you continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner or who can help you be a success in your career or with your creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture, right, of your own goals and intentions rather than on the details of a situation, because there'll be many here who are recognizing, and they already have for some. Others, you're kind of dragging your feet, not wanting to come to the realization that someone here has the soldier energy that's kind of cold and closed off. This is kind of a love them and leave them energy, but either way, your clarity is going to help you to do what? To clearly decide what you want so it comes to you. So it's like a process of elimination here. I'm working on me, my joy, my happiness by helping others, by helping make changes within myself. I'm going to rise above the empty cups, empty offers. I'm going to accept the situation for what it is, right? I'm going to let go of control here, and I'm going to allow the situation to unfold naturally because I trust in prayer. Or when it comes to business and creativity, that spirit will send me the right one when the time is right. But if a passionate connection is causing energies of despair, eventually the clarity comes that this person needs to take action to do what? Well, for sure, to communicate, right? So spirit in the inner strengths position is lighting up the collective's throat chakra with the conversation card saying a conversation will bring you the truth, and the truth will set you free. Make sure you take care of yourself, most importantly. Remember to be playful and light. Try not to give in to the lust of the flesh, but to kind of start out in the friend zone with someone new. So some are meeting someone new, and I'm getting it's like if it's not during September, it's in the first half of October. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful soul to shine, right? As you connect with others and create new journeys for yourself, know that there will come positive recognition. So Spirit wanted to clarify for those who are ready to move on from who and or what is walking in their ego, or somehow we were maybe codependent on someone or something. Spirit saying by the end of September, we'll say first half of October, congratulations with an exclamation mark. Your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it is your time to shine. So the more we step into that path of, I enjoy what I'm doing, what I'm creating day to day, what is it doing? Not only is it bringing energies of balance to your soul, to your emotions, but it's also bringing balance to indecision in your thoughts, right? As I make healthy decisions and plan healthy goals and intentions for my future, so too will I be blessed with this wonderful energy of balance, whereby I can celebrate with others what I've been creating here. So there's a creation process, right? Just like we talked about in the Zoom cast, one of the subscribers said, I started oil painting and it does bring me peace. So I don't have to think about whatever was kind of not completely fulfilling. Okay. So Spirit's saying the stronger we become as feminines, right? And if you're a masculine, this is my heart is ready. I'm not walking in the shallow energy. I want to nurture. I want a deep commitment. I want marriage and partnership. As you help others, as you find balance in your journey, as you kind of observe a situation slowly but surely with the playfulness energy, so too will the collective be able to start to go through this rebirth and leave who and or what behind. Okay, so like the universe is taking people out in situations out that are unhealthy, but if you're a human being and you're still putting your thoughts towards another and you haven't forgiven or released that, that prevents the blessings from coming in. Okay, so when we look at the subconscious position, again, Spirit saying, think about a new path, a new journey, a new direction with the number 1. Pour your heart into what you love to do, for that will bring you balance. That will help you to understand how you can maintain emotional balance day to day, even in the midst of unrequited love. Okay, where there may not just be enough to raise the commitment to a higher level. So some are going to recognize, oh my gosh, I brought upon or am bringing upon my journey this confusion, this fantasy and illusion, when instead I know that Spirit's telling me with the faux card to bring upon some form of manifestation here. So that as I become and use the authority energy when it comes to my life's purpose, I am going to be able to manifest with Spirit's assistance. So the manifestation card says to bring about positive change, shift your current course, right? I'm not wanting to be in this direction anymore. To celebrate more abundantly and lovingly with life and the universe. Set your intentions by repeating, I co-create my life with the support of the universe within me and without. I experience more love, more abundance, but most importantly, more ease and more calm in my life. With the universal love surrounding me, life becomes the miracle that I always knew it could be. Okay, so letting Spirit manifest for you, if this is the area of love, via your prayers, let the Spirit help you to manifest whatever it is that you want to create, right? That you are planning, that involves a new beginning. For that new beginning will help the collective to acknowledge this is what I was meant to do. I was meant to help these people. I was meant to talk to someone who can help these people. And as I set goals and intentions in September, I'm going to start to give off a bright, attractive aura and be able to get more clear about those around me. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have this rebirth card that we talked about. So planting seeds right now will eventually bring some form of surprise that your passionate drive has led you to recognize a divine purpose. Doing what you love, having confidence in your talents. Yes. So Spirit is helping day to day with the space cleaning card to help cleanse one's mind of what's been weighing heavy, right? Coming to the realization maybe around the 3rd week from now that you don't want to carry a situation any longer, having to do with work, having to do with home and family, having to do with a passionate connection that has gone on for far too long, having to do with codependency. What's been weighing on my back is my addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, or maybe even an outcome to a situation. Spirit is saying for some, there was a spiritual union, right? Soulmates, sometimes we come together with them to learn about ourselves, to experience difficulty here with the 6 of Swords energies, but to now understand how to go into the direction of smoother waters. For others, if you've already let go of someone and you're busy working on something that grounds you day to day, eventually, as Spirit sends in some form of surprise union here that helps for you to let go of someone who shouldn't have been trusted or who's just walking in their ego. So we have a lot of playfulness. We have self-care, and conversations will lead you not only to learn what wasn't good for you, but to now recognize that as you work on what you enjoy doing day to day, you're going to step into energies of positive recognition. It's like as we create a new journey, a new idea, a new business, it's like the grounding process helps for us to look at situations and people around us and accept things as they unfold, right? Because we cannot control another, but what we can do is pray to Spirit regarding new beginnings and trust and have faith. Know that we're protected as we work towards a divine purpose, and know that as we work on a purpose here, a hobby, gift, talent, skill, marketing a product, writing a book, writing poetry, or a journal, this process in the actions position is going to bring great clarity. That I took care of myself when someone was closed off. I remained playful, but I was able as well with the throat chakra, be able to communicate my truth. And because I am communicating my truth about my boundaries, I'm in turn receiving a lot of positive attention and recognition. I am feeling more romantically attractive. So the strength of the feminine who has a strong desire to nurture, that is what Spirit wants you to do, is to put that passion and determination into nurturing others in some way, so that in turn, as you remain grounded, someone can come towards you and nurture you. But again, there are people who have not forgiven a person, place, circumstance, situation, and that is blocking them from actually recognizing their own worthiness. Wow. So the feminine energy, this is, I'm going to help manifest, nurture, help others, even in the midst of unrequited love, because I know that Spirit with the manifestation card is helping me, is protecting me, is going to bring me clarity. Okay. Lachey, Tamika. Using my patience as I wait on my new love. Okay. And I do feel like new love is coming. Spiritual love is coming, as long as you have let go of the unhealthy thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences whereby it caused codependency or muddied waters, right? Confusion. So I looked at the bottom of this deck over here. This is the daily guidance from the Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and we had the Creative Project card. And then this card jumped out, new partner. Amen. That's exactly what I was talking about. A creative project will lead the collective into the direction of a partner that is meant to be. But when we look at the Romance Angel deck and a 3-card summary over here to my right, we've got the next couple weeks of a lot of people here focused on the passionate energy, right? The lust of the flesh. They're focusing on a passionate connection whereby someone doesn't see things from the same perspective. Some are really wanting to reconcile, but Spirit's saying, remember, as you reconcile, so too will there again be separation. There will be time apart once again. And then there'll be overthinking about what or who used to be. Even if it's recently, Spirit's saying real love is worth waiting for, okay? So again, this is being the king or queen of your journey, letting people unfold before you, not taking a lot of action in the relationship sector, but over here, taking action, saying, I'll get back to you. I'm creating this that I love. I'll get back to you when the time is right, when I feel like it, right? And that inner strength makes the collective more attractive to others. Okay, so when we look at the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit is really and has been over the last couple of days in personal readings and in yesterday's Zoomcast is saying, as long as we love ourselves first, we can put ourselves first, right? We can recognize that it's safe to love. Love is about patience and kindness. All right. We can give patiently and kindly in connection to others, but they're saying when it comes to the chemistry, get to know each other slowly. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. So retreat, make the effort to observe. Some are going to recognize that someone here was deceptive. So trust as you flirt lightly that you will identify the red flags. For some of you, it will be, I'm getting around the 3rd week from now, that surprise card, a new love. So the old are falling away so that new love can come in. And then there's this excitement to want to give a situation a chance, right? Because there comes along a spiritual union, something that feels right. So Spirit's saying this is a time of healing, of forgiving, of learning, right? As I release the past and heal the past, I will experience more love right now in my present. So Spirit's saying, go ahead and express your love if you're single to new people. Continue to connect with like-minded people. For this process will help for you to release someone tied to the past. Yeah, it's time to have heart-to-heart conversations with those who like to do the same things as you, maybe a new direction related to career and finance, or starting a small business on the side, because that's where the passion from within you is going to come from. Okay, we cannot and should not rely on those around us to give us the passion that we should be experiencing on our own day to day. So for the collective, I do feel by the end of September, first half of October, there are many who are going to finally let go of trying to control an outcome because they're starting to recognize that they are not free, right? It's time to take back control over your life because Spirit wants to send a soulmate in to the collective. So we saw a new love, we see a soulmate, and we see the collective saying this could be the right person, place, opportunity. Spirit saying you deserve love, remain optimistic. Many of you will connect with a true love. Now that's a heavy deal. I'm getting that closer to the 5th or 6th week from now. And that's because the collective has chosen to find balance, to celebrate things that you're doing from the home, within the home, and it's making you feel good. So it's giving off a positive vibe. Some, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, are going to be connecting with family and friends and come into the connection of this true love energy where Spirit's saying this is the romance of a lifetime. So I've been trying to ask for specific signs of who that may be, but Spirit's kind of saying, you know, trust in the message. And when positive recognition comes your way, that's when you'll know that your aura is bright enough and that Spirit is going to send someone to you, be it professionally or personally. Beautiful unions are arriving for those who are freeing themselves from trying to manipulate something or a person to being who and or what you want them to be. So thank you for the thumbs up as well. I'm going to quick also go through the Rider-Waite deck to my left. Okay, so Spirit is saying it is time for a spiritual awakening to visualize what you want to manifest next. They're especially speaking to those who are dealing with someone who's offering an empty cup of love with the magician energy, someone who is being manipulative. And this is also, take the energies of the magician and recognize all that you've learned, especially through the most difficult times in your life, how you rose above that, and how you now have all four elements, earth, water, fire, air, at your fingertips, because spirit will send someone your way if you can visualize new hopes and wishes, right? New hopes and wishes will free you from the energies of heartache, regret, and sadness. So see, Spirit's saying, as you focus on something that comes naturally to you, as you look at how far you've come and checked out new directions with this very spiritual number 7, Spirit is going to help you to step into a doorway where you can shine like the sun, right? Where you can feel like a kid again. Then there's going to come this realization via your intuition to the collective with the 8 of Cups energies that I'm going to walk away from who and or what does not fulfill me emotionally. Yes, Spirit's going to help the collective to make the right decision about the 7 of Swords energy, someone who is not being honest. All right. Instead, they're saying we will give you the Empress energy, male or female, the ability to give birth to a hobby, gift, talent, skill, creative, business idea, job. And even though, around the 3rd or 4th week from now, if this is career and finance, you're unsure of which path or what idea you want to give birth to, Spirit is saying don't give up. Make sure you put your artwork with the price tag out on Etsy, Amazon, whatever, because people are going to come and want to work with you or become a client of yours. So male or female, this not only puts you in a position with the Queen of Pentacles energies of financial abundance, but it also helps you to open your heart. So for some, they're definitely talking about spending the next month offering kind words, messages, and support to those who are downtrodden, right? Who are sad and depressed. Yeah, because someone's just going to continue throughout the next month to think about an unhealthy connection until we let go, right? And how do we let go? We say to the universe, I forgive this person, I forgive this situation, I forgive myself, and I'm going to get back in touch with my inner child and create new beginnings in relation to others, a whole new chapter in my life. For I'm going to watch for signs and synchronicities, divine wisdom and knowledge. And I know that eventually I'm going to feel strong enough to make my wishes come true. And when I do, I'm going to receive a relationship from Spirit that will help for my soul to heal. Interesting. All right. So we have, many still by October who's feeling stuck and trapped, who are feeling stuck or trapped with the 8 of Swords energy. Spirit saying, take off that blindfold, walk free from wanting to speak your truth and get your point across and cut someone out of your path, right? That is the unhealthy energy that Spirit's saying. The collective is kind of walking in their ego saying, I want to make sure that I won this, that I got what I want from this. Okay. So there are harsh communications or a desire to communicate in a very harsh way, right? But that's what we need to stop doing, right? We need to recognize what is it that's making me feel backed into a corner? How can I rise above that? And not only bring this happily ever after energy to me, but to those around me. Because you can quit fighting this battle, your perspectives, what you're passionate about, by helping someone, right? By taking physical action. So some are going to start to look at a new path, a new direction here. And there's this rebirth, right? With the Death card. This is, I went down and ended and have come out practically a skeleton from a difficult journey, but I'm carrying the flag of a white rose. I now can begin something better because it has been purified by my knowledge and wisdom, right? And for many, you're going to realize if you follow Spirit's advice that the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor and you're creating great financial independence for yourself. And you're still looking at a connection whereby you don't know what action steps to take. And Spirit's saying, sit and observe in a balanced way, but continue to keep your head down, right? Continue to focus on learning something, teaching something, helping someone this month. For the angels and the masters are coming towards you. And for some, you're going to recognize that someone was not your destination. But that as you move forward, signs are starting to show you that you have healed, that you have released yourself from some form of prison of fear, that you've gone through a spiritual transformation of sadness, of conflict, and defeat. That I'm going to say to yourself, step beyond obstacles and challenges, recognizing that that person, place, circumstance, situation was not the right one. But again, we're going back to this card. We're planting seeds regarding a new direction, a new chapter, and we're starting to recognize that prosperity is beginning here by the 4th week from now. And this process is freeing us from the suffering in silence, right? Recognition and reward, positive recognition is going to come, maybe very quickly and unexpectedly for someone here. And you're going to feel very attractive. You're going to be very attractive. But you're also, collectively, we are also going to feel strong enough to accept things as they are unfolding and to stepping in to try to help bring balance either to an unrequited situation or taking authority and bringing balance in the lives of others. It's a time of manifestation. And as we manifest, so too will the energies of worthiness evolve. So you are protected in your creative aspects position. Now's the time to use that time, right? An hour or two each day to kind of ground yourself and clean your space from troubled waters, unhealthy people, places, or circumstances, because clarity is coming here. As you put time and effort into something, now, the clarity also is coming that, oh my gosh, I feel so much more balanced in my life. And when we get to that point, then we can receive what we deserve. In some cases, it's positive recognition from others who see your bright light shining, or from others who see that you have manifested abundance, right? You took what you learned and you applied it. We've got 8, 8, 8. And I thought an 8 down here. So the 8 is, I'm going to not repeat unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles. I'm going to stop, take that lesson, and rise above. Okay. Others may continue to repeat unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles for the next 10, 20, 30 years. And in some cases, we cannot change them, but we can help them. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and close. Remember, be of service. Everyone has value. We all have a purpose, and we have forgotten that. Instead of complaining about what we cannot change, find the I am present. Set goals and intentions to acknowledge the truth. Seek out guidance so that you can help those instead of complaining about those things, right? Freeing yourself from old emotions. Stepping into a path not only of material prosperity, but of spiritual prosperity as well. Finding contentment financially and creatively, and then allowing spirit to bring in a very spiritual union. Maybe as soon as the 3rd week from now. Yeah, I keep seeing the number 3 as well. So new beginnings, new connections, solid foundations, and learning from the lessons. Finding clarity about the seeds you are planting, and in some cases, receiving a beautiful surprise that makes you step into a more solid, grounded energy and free yourself from some form of codependency. So look at this. By the end of September, they're saying throughout the month of September, okay, all the way into and through the end of September, there are going to be the realizations of things that needed to be completed. And for some of you who are taking action, right, to do something about others, about helping in situations, you're going to be able to bring it to a successful completion. That's where we have these 2 balance energies here. Balance in your personal life, balance in your love life, balance in your creative life, balance in your professional life. Feeling very worthy because of what you are creating for yourself. So the closing message from this card is, unless someone has one last question, This is a time of incredible accomplishment, exclamation mark. You are justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you have done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights, and soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Perfect card. You are very welcome, Aries Dawn. Oh, thank you for thanking me for the spiritual advice. I'm just the translator. Have a wonderful day. And also to everyone else, Aries Dawn says, thank you guys so much for taking the time to come. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Thank you to those of you who come to me for month-to-month readings and who follow up those readings with those emails, letting me know exactly how these messages help to guide you into a higher, better path of peace, joy, and happiness. Thank you so very, very much to those of you who have continued to donate to keep this channel up and running. Lachey says, good day, Aries Dawn. Take care and God bless.